From the visiting Leander Lions, number 20, Alan Guzman. And for your Georgetown Eagles, number 7, Noah Maidlow.
Welcome to Birkelbach Field on the Georgetown Athletic Complex. It's really the campus of Georgetown High School. The Lions getting ready to take on the Georgetown Eagles. I'm here with Mickey Holden and Rich Hensley on production. Looks like the Lions won the toss and deferred, and the Eagles will receive at the north end of Birkelbach Field. And we'll get underway here shortly. I believe we still have the anthem that'll come first momentarily. Welcome, Mickey.
Good evening. Happy Friday.
It is a happy Friday, Friday the 13th in the year of 2020, so it should be an interesting evening to say the least.
Yeah, that kind of sums it all up.
A conversion of oddities all in tonight. And why not have a traditional matchup between the Lions and one of their longtime rivals, but not recently, the Georgetown Eagles. Georgetown has decided to have homecoming tonight.
And they are taking a moment to honor the nation's veterans.
On behalf of Georgetown ISD and Leander ISD, we thank you for your service. And now, everyone please rise and direct your attention to the north end zone as the cadets from Liberty Battalion present the colors for tonight's game. On national colors, Cadet Commander Avery Martin. On Texas colors, Cadet Petty Officer Elizabeth Arnold. On left rifle, Cadet Petty Officer Cody Ellis. On right rifle, Cadet Petty Officer Logan Ellis. And now the singing of our national anthem, sung by the Georgetown High School Choir.
Very nicely done.
It was a very good rendition of the anthem. I believe it was recorded. I didn't see the choir. And with social distancing measures, they likely pre-recorded that. That's one of the things that's been new about this season. Besides live broadcast of the games without delays, we've had to change a lot of the pregame rituals that schools are accustomed to.
Yeah, I think the most interesting one I saw, very creative early on in the season, was they had the choir, but they were all calling in on a Zoom call.
Right.
That was fantastic.
And why not? It's the age of COVID, as they try to say it's a new normal. I'm still opining for the old normal, and hopefully that'll be back before we know it.
Yeah, normal is a relative term, right?
That's right. That's true. I mean, I am from Waco, so I know all about normal. So the Lions looking at a pretty tough opponent tonight in the Georgetown Eagles. They're 3-1 in district play. The Lions, what are we, 2-3? I believe that's our record. 2-2 or 2-3. I believe it's 2-3 because our bye week is later in the season. And so the Lions really could muddy up the waters in 11-5A in the playoff hunt by getting a win tonight here at Birkelbach. But they're going to have to stay out of their own way, especially early, give themselves a boost of confidence.
Exactly. They've been doing better and better each game throughout the season. You could see some steady improvement. You could see them adding new plays. And then we had last week.
Right. Well, Cedar Park runs up against a lot of teams in 11-5A, and a lot of teams in 11-5A walk out of that stadium with a loss. The Lions did that on Friday night, and we're getting ready to get underway here. Kicking off for the Eagles would be Carson Saucedo, and back deep for the Lions is going to be Caden Wheatley and Kaysen Laywell. And the kick is a high kick. It's going to go to one of the up backs, and that's going to be Webster, and he'll carry it up over the 30 to the 35. They're going to give him the 36-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is going to be number 47 for the Georgetown Eagles, and that Grant Long, 5'11 senior. And so the Lions have pretty good field position to start here. You got to stay ahead of the chains and try not to put yourself behind them by committing pre-snap fouls. The Lions will come out in a two-back set. And it looks like one of those backs is a big fella wearing 96. That's Peyton Gordon, sophomore, moved up from the JV recently. And he'll stay back to block, and Landry drops straight back deep down the right sideline. And they were holding Caden Wheatley because he had beaten his man, and as a result, there'll be a penalty flag, and the Lions will have a first down. But unfortunately, a holding penalty at high school level is not the greatest call, although you do get an automatic first down. That could have been a 40-yard completion.
Exactly. That's all right. We'll take it. It's a good start.
It's better than getting the penalty called against you. But there hasn't been movement yet, so let's see what the call is. And it is going to be a hold. They're calling it against Leander and Georgetown.
Offsetting.
So they will offset because there is a flag in the backfield over here as well. And so first play, both teams get a penalty out of the way. Let's get the butterflies out of there, and let's go.
Yeah, let's shake it off and let's play some ball.
So Peyton Gordon will remain in the backfield along with Alex Franklin, the quarterback, Garrett Landry. The Lions will have two receivers on the near side of the formation. They'll bring one of those, Elijah De La Riva, in motion. They'll hand to Franklin going that way. He'll jump a pile, and he'll up over the 40 to the 41, gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Looked like 2 and 7 on the tackle.
And that's Langhorne and Maidlow. Maidlow, the captain for Georgetown this evening. 2nd and 5. Lions need the 46 for a first down. And they'll be in a staggered I formation in the pistol. And actually they're in a more traditional pistol now as Franklin moves to the right of Landry. There's the snap. Landry keeps. He's going to get tripped up before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him a loss of 2 on that. Looks like
that was Andrus Langhorne again.
Langhorne in on that stop, so it'll be 3rd and about 6 or 7 yards here for the Lions, and they, want to keep this drive going. Franklin, the running back with Landry, twin receivers at either side of the formation. Landry looks over the defense, backs up into the pistol formation, moves Franklin to his left, takes a snap, fakes to Franklin. Franklin picks up the blitzer. Pass too tall from Landry, intended for AP, Aiden Parrott, number 1. And the Lions will have to bring out the punting unit unless they want to go for it here, which is possible. Landry's staying on the field. The Lions have been known to go for it if they're anywhere near midfield. And now coach decides to send out the punting unit. Well, I guess he wanted to let the Georgetown Eagle coaches sweat it a little bit. 10:34 on the clock here in the first period. Ty Hill, the punter for the Lions. Back deep, we've got number 32. Or make that 30, Nate Denny. And the kick from Hill is going to bounce at the 20 and out of bounds. And a pretty good kick from Hill. That's a good 50-yard punt. And so the Eagles will have their first possession coming up here shortly with 10:23 remaining. And we'll see what kind of defensive strategy the Lions bring to Georgetown. Georgetown, a bit of a passing team, but they complement that nicely with their run attack. So we'll see. They have a couple of big quarterbacks. Their starter is number 8, Herman. He'll take the snap and hand it to the tailback straight ahead. And he's in the open. He's at the 40. He's tripped up by number 14 of the Lions, Chris Paisana. Number 30 for Georgetown, the running back, of course, Nate Denny. He was back to receive the kickoff. And so you know he's got speed. And Georgetown with a power formation out of the pistol. The triangle, and they hand to Denny, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Nice job by number 46 of the Lions, Armani Ingram, as he fought off a blocker and was able to make the tackle as well.
Yeah, good read on the play by Ingram.
So it will be 2nd down and 11. Quarterback brings the man in motion. And they're going to hand to him on the jet sweep. He's going to get tackled by number 44, Tino Ariano, and that was number 88 on the jet sweep, Cade Lachlan. And he'll pick up close to enough for a first down. He's about a couple yards, 2 yards shy. So it's 3rd down. Georgetown rushes up to the line of scrimmage. It's an empty set. It's a wildcat formation. The running back's number 23, and he runs straight ahead. He's going to pick up the first down. He's tackled by Dyron Dixon. That running back / quarterback in that formation was Ryan Eady. And so they'll bring back Herman at quarterback. And, of course, number 30, Denny, their running back, in a traditional pistol with 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Herman will hand to Denny straight ahead, and he gets wrapped up. Jason Pridgeon there, along with number 53 of Leander, Mason Ramos. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd down.
Great stop by the O-line there.
Yeah,
D-line, excuse me.
They pushed the line of scrimmage back a yard and took advantage of that surge. It was a good push. So we're back in a pistol, but this time we have 2 running backs in front of Herman in the formation, and then they'll sprint out, and then we're back to a traditional pistol with 2 receivers on either side of the formation. There's the snap. Herman drops back. He's pressured. He's able to get the pass away, and it's going to be incomplete. It was intended for number 16, Tyler Hawkins. And so it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. The Lions have an opportunity to try to get Georgetown off the field. This area of the field, even if Georgetown doesn't get any yardage on this play, they'll likely go for it on 4th.
Yeah, that was a great job by Pridgeon to jump through there and push him back. Excuse me.
Yeah, he got skinny in that gap and got through there. Herman with Denny behind him in a pistol. There's the snap. He'll drop straight back. Flings it out into the flat, complete to number 4, Tyler Fithian, but he's tackled immediately.
20.
By number 20 of the Lions, and that is Alan Guzman, and it'll be 4th down and 8. And like I said, Georgetown will go for it here. It's too long for a field goal unless you're going to pooch punt it here with your quarterback. This is the area of the field that's the best to go for it on 4th down, even at 4th and 8. So we are in a pistol formation with a fullback. They'll bring a man in motion, and the Lions jump off sides, and so do Georgetown. And it looks like the Lions probably were drawn off by Herman. Let's see what the call is.
There's a lot of scrambling on both sides here.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of motion going as well, and so it could also be illegal motion, but I think it was offsides on the Lions. And it is offsides against Leander. They'll give 5 yards to the Eagles, and so it'll be 4th and 3 now, a much more manageable 4th down for Georgetown. if they want to keep the drive alive with 7:26, they need to convert here. The Lions need to get off the field here. They don't want to give Georgetown any unnecessary life. So they go back to the pistol formation. It's Denny this time running the pistol. He's going to get stopped. Oh, he's going to get the spot, though. That was good defense by the Lions, and it looked like they stopped him shy, but the referee came out and gave him enough for the first down, saying he got the 29, which is what he needed.
I hate to say it, but it actually does look like he got it.
Well, with instant replay, that knee was down, but in this heat of the moment, you're right. I mean, we need to stop him definitely and not give it any doubt, and that was only a 2 yards he needed. And there's a pass quickly from Herman on first down, as if they're trying to avoid the instant replay, which doesn't exist in high school regular season. But that was intended for number 3, Brandon Bradford. But they hustled up like, let's hurry up and get this play off before they review it. So we're going to have a pistol formation with 2 running backs. Denny, one of those running backs, the other, number 23, Ryan Eady. We're going to have 3 receivers here on the near side of the formation. No one at the top. Not even a tight end over there. Herman takes a snap, fakes to Denny, and they hit Eady in the flat, and he's got nobody to stop him from getting to the end zone, and it's a touchdown, Georgetown. Ryan Eady, and well-executed play by the Eagles. They had every line defender picked up after the completion. It was a little bit of a receiver screen to Eady, but more of a mini wheel route almost. And the point after attempt coming up here. The snap is down, the hold is there, and the kick is up. And punched through by Carson Saucedo is the point after, and the Eagles will have a 7-0 lead with 6:43 remaining in the first period. And so not the end of the world. You had an opportunity to get off the field. You were unable to do it because you jumped off sides. So, really, you don't want to say that Georgetown overcame something to earn that touchdown. But the Lions, they need to stay out of their own way. They can ill afford to have too many pre-snap fouls and come out of tonight with a win. And you'd like to see an easy win, but the Lions, they don't know how to do that yet.
No, they've had to work a little harder for them, but they're certainly capable of it.
They're the cardiac kids. Even the games many of the games that we've lost have been one-possession games late.
Yeah, down to the wire.
So out to return the kick is going to be Caden Wheatley and Laywell, and kicking off will be Saucedo. Saucedo will kick it. It's going to be short, and it's going to be fielded by a different up man. It wasn't Webster this time, although it was nearby. It was number 28 for the Lions, and that is Lucas Flores. And he'll return it to about the 32.
Yep, it looks like.
Or the 31.
Yep, yeah.
And so the Lions will have it first down there. And Franklin, still the running back, with Landry at quarterback. We have 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Aiden Parrott in the slot at the top on the short side, not the wide side. Landry takes the snap, flips it into the flat to Elijah De La Riva, and he dances his way over the 35 to the 38. It'll be second down and 3. Nice gain on first down for the Lions as they quickly flipped it out to the wideout. And De La Riva showed sure hands there and took it for a gain of 8. Or make it 7. Second and 3. Franklin Landry looking to the sideline for the signal. Landry looks over the defense. He backs up. The Lions in a traditional pistol with the Franklin to his right, and they'll bring De La Riva in motion and roll to the wide side. The pass is complete to Caden Wheatley, and he's going to be tackled immediately by number 18 of the Eagles, Trent McConnell, but it'll be a first down Lions at their own 45, and they're moving. 5:53 on the clock.
Great job by Wheatley there. Looked like it was thrown a little hard, and he bobbled it a bit, but got a good tight grip on it and went down.
Well, Landry is a pitcher in baseball and is known to put a little mustard on his passes sometimes. You got to be able to catch those. It's part of the game. Landry takes the snap, and he'll hand to Franklin, and Franklin off right tackle, breaking tackles, will pick up about 7 yards into Georgetown territory at around the 48. The Lions needing the 45 for a first down, and they're back on the line of scrimmage as they're feeling a little bit, and into the game comes number 17 for the Lions, Ray Egglesey. And Egglesey will be joined in the backfield by Aiden Parrott, number 1, along with Landry as the quarterback. 2 receivers top of the formation. Here on the near side we have Crilly Haynes. They bring De La Riva in motion. Fake handoff, and it's a pass down to Parrott. He was open. He was turned around facing Landry, and Landry let him a little bit too much. And that would have been a big play had they been able to execute that. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Clock stops at 4:49. Egglesey will remain the running back with Landry, and they'll bring Crilly Haynes into the backfield and move Aiden Parrott to the far wide side of the near side, but it's the wide side of the field. Egglesey behind Landry. And they hand to Egglesey going to the right. He's going to pick up the first down near the 40. They're going to mark him at the 42, but it's plenty for a first down. And the Lions continue this drive with 4:43 on the first period clock, looking to try to knot it up here.
First down and then some. They're marking him at the 41.
Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but this is a pretty good drive so far.
Yeah, they're playing with confidence. It's showing.
2 receivers on the short side of the field, and they'll send Crilly Haynes in motion that way, and they'll hand to Egglesey, and there's a whistle before the snap. And that's generally a false start or an illegal motion. We'll see what the call is. And it is a false start against the Lions. That'll move the line of scrimmage to the Eagle 46. The Lions need the 32-yard line for a first down.
They really need to be focusing on some discipline here. They were doing really well for a while and then started getting sloppy last week.
So far so good in this drive. Let's keep it going. This one pre-snap foul you got to overcome. Fake to Egglesey, and the pass is complete in the flat near the original line of scrimmage to Crilly Haynes. Number 8, he's going to be tackled by number 18 of Georgetown, Trent McConnell. And so it'll be 2nd and 10. So you kind of erase that penalty, but you give up a down to do so. And so the Lions with 3 more downs to get a first down, because it's a little bit too far for Ty Hill, even if they got near the first down marker.
Yeah, they need to give him a little more space there.
Franklin, the running back, now have 2 receivers here on the wide side and a tight end in Crilly Haynes. He'll go in motion from the wide to the fake handoff from Landry, and they're going to throw down the sideline. He was hoping Aiden Parrott was going to be heading that way, and there's a flag in the backfield, and it's likely going to be a roughing the passer penalty against Georgetown. And that is exactly what it is, and that is what the line drive needed there on 3rd down with an incompletion, is an automatic first down. Now, you don't want your quarterback to take too many hits, but Landry's a tough kid. He popped right back up.
He is.
The line of scrimmage now the 26-yard line of Georgetown.
Yeah, that was a lucky break for the Lions. They obviously had some miscommunication. You see as they're adding new plays each week, every once in a while you'll see someone's running the wrong route. But they've been doing a good job of making the adjustments.
Well, honestly, Georgetown returned the favor. We kept their drive alive with a penalty, and now they've done it for us.
We'll take it.
Crilly Haynes in motion. Landry takes the snap, hands to the running back, Franklin, straight ahead. He's inside the 20, barrels his way down to about the 16 or 17-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is going to be number 42 for Georgetown, Daniel Obina, a 5'9", 250-pound sophomore. Still got some growing to do. Hustling downfield now. You want your D lineman to make your tackles more close to the line of scrimmage, but even if they have to hustle downfield, you like to see that from the big guys. Pistol formation, Franklin the running back. There's a handoff to Franklin. He's off the right side. He stumbles his way past the 15 down to about the 12. Stopped by number 18,
That's
McConnell.
Move the sticks.
Yeah, that's right. It's another first down for the Lions at the 12. And we have a whistle. Might be a official's timeout.
Yep. Guys are taking a knee. Looks like we may have a player down.
And there's 3:13 remaining here, and the Lions looking to try to answer the early score by the Georgetown Eagles. The Lions had the opening drive, were able to get one first down in that drive and then had to punt. And the Eagles took it straight down the field, and the Lions have had it since then, eaten up a majority of this first period. And that's what you want to see against an offensive team like Georgetown. Your strategy is going to be to keep the offense off the field, and the Lions have been able to do that to some degree so far here in the first period. They really need to come out of this drive with points, at minimum a field goal, but you hope it's a touchdown because that'll boost their confidence going into the second quarter.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job of wearing down their defense early on.
The longer they stay on the field, the more tired they will be. So Egglesey in the backfield along with number 96, Peyton Gordon, and Landry, the quarterback. And he sends Crilly Haynes out into the slot. He's got a wide out and Caden Wheatley to the far side of the formation. Aiden Parrott here on the near side. There's a snap they're going to hand to Egglesey. He cuts in at the 10. He's at the 5. He runs over one guy, and then he's tackled right near the first down marker by number 13, and that's Aaron Bizzle. And it'll be 2nd and 1. You want to see the Lions break out their run game here and earn these next couple of yards in for the score because you want to just keep eating clock here.
That's it. Good to see Egglesey out there making his moves.
Coming into the game now is number 2 for the Lions, Elijah De La Riva. Twin receivers, top of the formation, a single and a tight end at the near side. There's a handoff to Egglesey. He's going to get inside the 5, but he's tackled by number 2, Andres Langhorn, right around the 4. So it'll be 3rd and 2. The Lions need to get to the 2 for a first down. They have 2 plays to do so here. Last thing you want to do is come out of this without points. And so if you don't convert here, you do consider the field goal. Ty Hill is pretty automatic from this distance. They bring in the jumbo package. Alex Franklin, the tailback. They're going to hand to Franklin behind Dyron Dixon, and he's driving his feet up near the 3. They're going to say he's real close. Let's see. Depends on the spot.
They're going to give him forward progress.
They're going to say
first.
He's a little shy. He needs to get near the 2, and they're putting the ball at the 3, so it will be 4th down, and the Lions will bring out the field goal unit. And that's disappointing, but you can't really leave these points on the field here with 1:10 left in the first period. Ty Hill will line up to do the kick. It's going to be held by Aiden Parrott. The Lion deep snapper, Noah Rodriguez. There's a snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. And there's a penalty flag or a timeout, Lions. The kick was good, but the Lions decided to take a timeout with 48 seconds. Now that might have been a play clock issue. I wasn't focused on the play clock, but it does it. Okay, so they were getting ready to throw a flag.
Yep.
Probably. And the Lions knew that and called timeout. And that's okay. You don't really want to burn that timeout if you can help it, but it's okay because this is a very vital decision here. And the Lions could decide to go for it here because, again, it's just 4th and 1. You hope your defense plays better than they did on that first drive versus Georgetown, but they had an opportunity to get off the field in that drive and gave an offsides penalty that made it a much easier conversion for the first down for Georgetown on the next play. So hopefully the Lions will I'd like to see them go for it here, but it looks like they're going to keep the kicking unit out there.
I would too. It's still early in the game.
is very early. We've got 48 seconds remaining in the first period. And Hill will line it back up again. And he'll run, and the Lions will run a fake as Aiden Parrott, or force Georgetown to Parrott. He's going to carry it in for the touchdown.
Nice.
And that's
job.
a touchdown for the Lions as they come out. I thought for sure that the referee was blowing his whistle because there was a timeout. But, I thought maybe Georgetown would have called timeout, but they did not. And the Lions have a touchdown, and the kicking unit will stay out there for the point after attempt, and they'll likely not run that fake again for the point after.
Great execution.
The Lions not afraid to pull out a little bit of trickeration, and they tie it with the point after by Ty Hill with 43 seconds left in the first period. And like I said, you come out a little overconfident. The Lions, this is a new line attitude, and they're able to. It's the memory's shorter. It seems like this year.
Yeah, they have. They've done a great job of making adjustments, not just game after game, but within the game.
Yep.
And you can see that they're fired up. They've got a lot more confidence than they've had in the past, and it's great to see it happening.
Well, and it's a work in progress. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something that's going to take time, and so the Lions are working towards that. But the good thing is you can see the progress, and it's not a one step forward, two steps back kind of progress. It's actual progress. So we'll see what they do here on the kickoff, because they have been known also to kick quite a few onsides. Probably not the time of the game you want to do that, but that's when Coach Price generally will pull it out, sometimes right when you're not expecting it.
Exactly, yeah.
So Hill will kick. Back deep will be Denny. And Hill's kick is going to be fielded by the other back, number 3, Bradford. And he'll carry it up over the 30 to the 32 or 33-yard line.
Beautiful kick and a beautiful stop by Tino Ariano.
Ariano's having a pretty good senior season.
He is. We've called his name quite a few times, all in a good way.
Yeah, I don't recall calling any pre-snap fouls on Tino this year. So the Lion offense comes out, or the Eagle offense comes out, Lion defense ready to defend. The quarterback will remain Herman. There is one back, but he's in front of Herman, and that's number 16, Hawkins, and they'll bring a man in motion. And they're going to hand it to that man in motion. That was Denny, and he's going to pick up a first down over the 40, near the 45, where he's stopped by number 28 of Leander, and that, of course, Lucas Flores.
With a little help from his friend Chris Pizzana, number 14.
Pizzana. So the same formation for the Eagles. It's Denny in the Wildcat, and he'll take it straight ahead, and he breaks some tackles. He's in the open. They're not going to catch him. And he takes it to the house. And there's a penalty flag on the 49 near the Lion bench. So we'll see what that penalty is before we give Georgetown the touchdown. The white hat isn't moving too fast downfield, so typically that means it's going against the offense. No, but it's an offsides against Leander. So it's decline, and the touchdown will count, and the Eagles quickly take the lead right back from the Lions.
Wonder how much that early jump messed up their timing.
Well, you're certainly not in a position that you want to be after jumping and trying to get back. Kicking for the point after is number 30. No, wait, it's not number 30. It's number 37, Saucedo, and he makes it. And so it's a 14-7 Eagles lead with 6 seconds remaining here in the first period. And, just when I thought the Lions were going to come out of the quarter tied, we're down 7 again, just like that. And it was a good play by Denny, and Georgetown came out 2 plays in the Wildcat. They started out that first play with Herman at quarterback, and they made an adjustment. and 2 plays and a touchdown. And that last one was just a one-man effort, really. I mean, great job, good play call to get him in position to make that run, but just a good run by Denny.
Yeah, he did. The biggest thing was making breaking the tackle and
Once
getting that big
he
jump.
broke that first tackle, he was in
That was
the
it.
secondary, and he showed very good speed, and that's why they have him back returning kicks as well. He's not just a typical running back speed. He's more of a receiver-speeded running back. And so Laywell back deep to receive along with Elijah De La Riva for Leander. And Saucedo's kick is going to go to Wheatley at the 25. He's at the 30, 35, and he's going to get spun out of bounds around the 37, where the Lions will have it as a first down. That'll be the end of the first quarter.
Good field position.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Thank you for listening to Lion Football. For Mickey Holden and Rich Hensley, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Georgetown, Texas. We're at Birkelbach Field at the Georgetown Athletic Complex, also the home of the Southwestern University Pirates as well. The Lions coming out after giving up a pretty quick touchdown drive to Georgetown to end the first period. Pistol formation for Leander. Landry hand to Franklin straight ahead. He follows his blockers up over the 40 and is ridden out around the 41-yard line, so that'll be a gain of about 3 yards. So it'll be second, 7, maybe 8 yards, depending on the spot. They're actually only giving him the 39, which seems a little bit shy of where the ball appeared to me.
Yeah, it looked more like the 41 to me.
Well, sometimes I get the order wrong, but I was pretty confident with the 40 right there that he was out at the 41. But regardless, it's going to be 2nd and 8 with Franklin and Landry in a pistol. Hand off to Franklin straight ahead. He's over the 45-50, and he'll have a first down at the 48-yard line of Georgetown.
Great job by the blockers opening up a lane there.
Yeah, the tackle by McConnell. Otherwise, that's a touchdown for Franklin because he got into the secondary with one guy to beat, and McConnell able to cut his legs out from under him. Egglesey comes in to be the running back behind Landry in this pistol formation. They send Crelly Haynes in motion. Fake to Egglesey, and Landry's pass is incomplete.
Looked like it was intended for Wheatley.
Yeah, intended for Wheatley. It was just too tall for him, and maybe Wheatley was supposed to run an out, and he ran an in. Regardless, it's incomplete and second down. 11:27 on the clock here in the second period. Lions trailing 14-7. So you got Crelly Haynes and 2 receivers at the top of this pistol formation, a single receiver in Aiden Parrott here on the near side. There's a snap, and they're going to hand off to Egglesey straight ahead. He'll carry it over the 45 to the 44, and Egglesey's always falling forward, able to pick up about 3 yards there. So it's 3rd and 7. This is 2-down territory for Leander. Egglesey will remain the running back. Haynes will remain the H-back in the formation. Parrott at the top of the formation with Elijah De La Riva. We have Caden Wheatley here on the near side by himself. Egglesey moves to the near side of the formation beside Landry. There's the snap. He'll fake to Egglesey. Pass is complete to the slot receiver, Elijah De La Riva at the 40. Not enough for a first down. The Lions still need 3 yards to keep this drive alive, and it is 4th down. Big play call here. The Lions are already on the line of scrimmage. Egglesey, the running back. Curly Haynes will stay in the H-back role.
Yeah, they're going to have to go for it here. It's a little too far for Hill.
And it's just 2 down territory. This is that same area where it was 4th and 2, and Georgetown was able to convert and get a touchdown on their first drive. Let's see if the Lions can keep this drive alive in a similar situation. Pistol with Landry and Egglesey. There's the snap. Landry looking to throw down the field. Pass is too tall. They had the double move and had an open receiver in Elijah De La Riva, and he's upset because he had a touchdown there, and instead the Lions turned the ball over.
Yeah, he was wide open, exactly where he needed to be, and it was overthrown.
Yeah, that's one of those you get so excited you put a little bit too much on it, and De La Riva had put a nice move because Landry, the play before, it was a pass to De La Riva in that spot where they faked the throw, the double move, and he was open. So they set it up nicely. It was there. Pistol formation for the Eagles here. 3 receivers on the near side of the formation. Herman, the quarterback. They bring a guy in motion, and they're going to fake to him, and Herman runs straight ahead. He's going to get tackled by Pride of Lions, but not until he gets up past midfield near the 49.
Looks like Dixon.
Dixon in on it, and
Ramos on the bottom.
So it'll be a first down at the 49 of the Lions for the Eagles, and the offense gets on the field. It's like a track meet with these guys. They're starting to move the ball again. So the Lions got to find a way to slow this engine down, and there's a pass down the right sideline from Herman, complete down to the 10-yard line. That's number 3 with the reception, Brandon Bradford.
And Pisana saving the touchdown there.
Yeah, that would have been a touchdown without the tackle from Pisana, but he got beat on the route, and as a result, it's 1st and goal at the 9 for Georgetown. And in a power formation of the pistol, 3 running backs, that dreaded triangle, they're going to hand it to Denny going left. And he starts inside, bounces back outside. He's knocked out of bounds around the 3-yard line by Dyron Dixon. So it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to put him at the 3 here on the near side. It'll be 2nd and goal. Herman, along with number 23 in the backfield, Ryan Eady, in a pistol formation. 2 receivers in the top of the formation, and a single receiver here on the near side with a tight end. There's the snap, and they fake to the jet sweep, and Herman runs straight ahead, makes Ramos miss, and scores a touchdown, the 3rd for the Eagles tonight with 9:16 remaining in the half, and it'll be 20-7 with a point after attempt coming up. 37 Carson Saucedo to do the honors for Georgetown. There's a snap, and the hold is down. The kick is up, and it's no good, wide left, and the score will remain 20-7. And so if there is a bright spot there on that drive, it is that they missed the extra point because the Lions were unable to stop the Georgetown Eagle offense on that drive. And in 3 drives, they've had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, and quick ones, too. The only benefit to that is that their defense is going to start getting really worn out.
Well, that's true as long as the Lions keep them on the field, and that requires long drives. And we've had a couple. One resulted in a touchdown, another moderate drive. Let's call it a moderate drive because we moved it into their territory around the 40 before we were unable to convert for a first down. So coming out to kick for Georgetown will be Carson Saucedo, and back deep to receive for the Lions, we're going to have Caden Wheatley and Kaysen Laywell, both very speedy returners. And then, of course, the Lions also have Parrott and Wheatley just up in front of them. And it's Webster who fields it, the one of the up backs, and he'll carry it to the 30 where it'll be first down Leander. And so the Lions, you want to see them come out and eat up this entire period and get a touchdown here. But at the same time, in order to do that, you've got to complete those passes, especially the open ones. So we have a couple of them that were just off target, and guys were open. Haven't had as many drops tonight as we've seen in some of our games.
Yeah, it's really the accuracy that we need to be working on here, making sure that Landry settles down a little bit, hits his target.
So Franklin will be the running back behind Landry in this pistol formation. We got two receivers at the top, and they'll hand to Franklin. He breaks a tackle. He spins at the 40 to about the 45, and flags come flying in from three different referees. That's likely a face mask when something like that happens. But let's see what the call is. It could be just a blatant hold. There were 4 flags that were thrown, so 4 of the 5 referees threw flags on that play.
I wonder if it's not because he kept playing. Yep.
That's what it was.
Exactly.
And we've seen that happen in games before from a familiar player to us here in the booth, where against Vista Ridge that happened, and it is a 15-yard penalty. And so the Lions will take advantage of that. The ball will be moved to the 41 of Georgetown, and it'll be first down with 9:03 left in the half. Franklin will remain the running back with Landry the quarterback, Crilly Haynes at the H-back. Wheatley here on the near side wide, and we've got Aiden Parrott and Elijah De La Riva at the top of the formation. They're going to swing it out into the flat, and that pass was to number 82. And 82, a sophomore, moved up from the JV a couple of weeks ago, Aiden Salazar. And Salazar pretty sure-handed, and he's pretty fast. He's a little bit smaller than a lot of receivers, but
makes him hard to catch.
Well, and I can name about 6 or 7 in the NFL that make a pretty good career at being a small receiver. And there's Franklin taking the handoff from Landry, and he'll pick up about 4 yards, about a yard shy from the line needed for the first down. They're going to mark him at 32. Lions needing the 31. It's 3rd and 1 now. Lions back up on the line of scrimmage. Egglesey, the running back, with Landry. Crilly Haynes in the H spot. Aiden Salazar in the slot at the top of the formation with Parrott. And here on the near side, we have Caden Wheatley. Landry runs up under center, takes the snap, and quarterback sneaks it. And he's going to be enough for the first down. Based on the line judge's spot, he's going to have enough.
Yep, look good from this angle,
and
too.
And then some, a whole football and a half. And so the Lions will have a first down inside the 31-yard line. Clock moving at 7:37. Egglesey remains the running back. Same package of skill players. Salazar and AP at the top of the formation, with Wheatley here on the far near side, but the wide side. And the corner backs off of him, and there's a quick whistle and a penalty flag.
Looked like defense got a very early jump there.
We'll see what the call is.
Usually don't stop those.
Yeah, that's what worries me. And it is a false start that drew the defense off. And so they'll move the Lions back to the 36. It will remain first down, 7:14 on the clock, and it is moving.
Coach is going to have a little chat with them about some self-discipline here. It's really been hurting them.
Pistol formation with Egglesey at tailback, and Salazar in the slot jumps. And so they'll pull Salazar out and bring in Joseph Shoto to replace him and step off another 5 yards. And so now it's 1st and 20, and that's what you don't want. 7:03 left here in the half. You know, he's been playing pretty well. You just want to take him off for a second and talk to him and say, hey, calm down.
Yeah. Got to get them settled down. They are perfectly capable of beating this team.
Yep.
But not if they beat themselves first.
Right. And they've shown that they can certainly play with these guys. And so we have a pistol formation. Haynes is the H-back. They're going to hand to Egglesey the tailback, and he'll carry straight up over the 40 to about the 37, where he's stopped by number 51 of Georgetown, Hector Montoya. And so it's going to be second and about 18. You're going to need more than that to get down into a first down. But you would also settle for a field goal if you can get down into field goal range here. That'd put you down 10. 6-11 and counting here in the second period. You want to try to get a touchdown. Franklin, the running back with Haynes in the backfield. Fake to Franklin. There's a pass tipped into the air and intercepted by Georgetown. That's number 2 with the interception. He's at the 25, and Wheatley's going to take him out of bounds. But Langhorne with that interception, and Georgetown will have the ball again. And that's one of those unfortunate interceptions that the quarterback throws the pass and it just gets knocked straight up into the air by a defender.
Yeah, we've noticed that Landry has had a tendency to pick his target and watch him all the way down the field, and I think they're starting to pick up on that.
There's some flags against Georgetown, at least. Yeah, they're going to say they said there were multiple fouls, but they were all holding, and so they'll step off the one that was the furthest back, and it'll give Georgetown the ball on their own 10 instead of their own 34, which is about where they were getting ready to start this drive. 5:47, so they got 90 yards to go instead of 65, and they'll have a pretty hefty backfield with Edie, Denny, and Herman making up that pistol in an I right. And then they'll bring it into a straight T formation as they bring Denny up near them. And they'll hand to Denny going to the right side. He'll break a tackle at the line. He's up near the 20 to the 22. And he's going to be tackled there by Dyron Dixon, number 35 for the Lions. Also there, Laywell, number 22. But it is a first down for Georgetown at the 22, and they're in a traditional pistol with Denny in the backfield. And they'll bring a man in motion, number 88, and they'll hand to him on the jet sweep, and he's able to find his way past the 2 line defenders, and he squirts forward close to a first down. He's going to be a few yards short. That's Lachlan, number 88, on that carry. So it's 2nd and 2 from the 30 for the Eagles. 5:11 and counting here in the half. Edie is the tailback behind the quarterback Herman. 2 receivers at either side of the formation, a traditional pistol. Herman drops back. His pass is completed in the flat to number 85 for Georgetown, Cole Petter.
Forced out by number 46, Armani Ingram.
But not until he picks up a first down at the 49. That's the Eagle 49 with 4:48 and counting. 2-back set for Herman. It's going to be Edie and Denny in that backfield. No receivers to the top of the formation as you have 3 here on the near side. They fake to Denny, and they'll flip it out to Edie in the flat. And he's going to pick up a good 7, 8, maybe 10 yards before he's tackled by Major Maiden, number 15. And also there, number 28 for the Lions, Lucas Flores. But again, another first down at the 40 for the Eagles. And they're not, they're getting first downs in 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of breaking tackles. And
so the little trickeration using the formation by Georgetown on that play is they put Edie in a wingback position and put all of their receivers to the top, and then bring Edie back the other way behind the 1 tight end on the near side. And it's another first down, a gain of 10 to the 30. And Eagles back quickly on the ball. Denny the tailback, and the Lions are going to take a timeout so they can talk about it to their defense and get a little bit of a breather and say, hey, guys, settle down here. We don't need to give up another touchdown here going into half.
Yeah, Chancellor Moody was able to dive down in front of him and trip him up, but there was nobody behind him. He'd have kept on going.
Yeah, there's been a couple of tackles that would have been both ways that would have been touchdowns had those tackles not been made. Unfortunately for Leander, those were big plays that they needed, and Georgetown is able has had plenty of big plays in this half. What you want to do is minimize the damage here if you can to, at minimum, a field goal attempt, and hopefully get another opportunity with the football before the end of the half. But even if you give up a touchdown here, all is not lost. It's you're digging a pretty deep hole, though.
They are, and that's going to be hard to come back from if they let them get a big score here.
Not if you're going to play defense and give up 10, 12 yards of play. Denny, the running back, with Herman, the quarterback. There's the snap, and they're going to hand to the jet sweep receiver coming in motion. It looked like I saw a flag fly.
Looked like they might have had some holding going on back there.
Bradford, that jet sweep running back, but there was a flag, and likely that's usually in the area of a hold. But it could always be a face mask or something like that. But it looks like based on the direction the referee is facing, it's likely going to be against Georgetown. So it is a chop block, and that's a 15-yard penalty, and so it'll be 1st and 25, and that helps the Lions. But, again, not if you're going to give up 12 yards of play to the offense. So 4:01 on the clock, 20-7 your score. Edie, the running back behind Herman, 2 receivers on either side of the formation. Herman brings Edie up beside him, takes the snap, drops straight back. There's pressure from the Lions. It's a screen pass, incomplete. The Lions sniffed that out along with the pressure, and it's 2nd and 25. And the Lion coaching staff sees an opportunity here to try to get this offense off the field with a 25-yard first down requirement here. 3:56 left in the half. Georgetown in formation. Got a double back formation and a T in the pistol. 2 receivers on the near side. Fake, and Herman goes to the right side. He's going to carry it over the 40 to about the 37. Cut down there by Kaysen Laywell. Pretty good tackle by Laywell, because otherwise Herman's trucking down the right sideline maybe for a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd down and about 18. Another one of those tackles that if it's not made, it's a huge play.
Exactly. That was a great takedown by Laywell.
So Edie in a pistol formation at tailback behind Herman. 3 receivers here on the near side, a single receiver on the right. He'll bring Edie up beside him. Pre-snap. There's the snap. Herman looking to the right side. He hits the slant receiver, that one receiver, number 3, Bradford, and he's going to take it in for the score. I don't see any flags. The line defender fell down.
Yep.
And there's not a lot you can
outrun.
do. There's not a lot you can do when you fall down, because you can't hop up and catch a guy that fast. And so Bradford with an easy pitch and catch from Herman to extend Georgetown's lead to 26-7 with 3:08. And again, not the end of the world. You've just dug yourself a pretty decent hole to get out of. There's a snap, hold, and kick from Saucedo, and it is good. And it is a 27-7 score. And we'll take a quick break and be right back in a moment on SHN Sports. Stay tuned. Looks like there was a penalty flag on that point after attempt we missed, and so that point came back off the board, and we're back to do the point after.
Oh, I saw it. It was offsides on the Lions, but it looked like they were declining the penalty.
Okay, so they took the point off the board themselves. They've got Edie, and they're going to try to get those 2 points back. And they're going to say he got it. He dove in, and he got collided with a line defender, number 28. for Leander, and that is Lucas Flores. But it looks like when they each bounced to the side, Edie had enough to get the 2-point conversion, and so now it's 28-7, and we'll take that break that we were going to take. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Birkelbach's Field here at the Georgetown Athletic Complex. Sauceda is getting ready to kick off for the Eagles. They just converted a 2-point conversion after the touchdown. Sauceda with a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the Lions' number 2. That's Elijah De La Riva. And he'll pick up about 3 yards before he's tackled at the 33. And so either way, they kick it deep, we get to the 30-something, or they kick it short and we're tackled at the 30-something. I'm not sure. They just want to keep it away from the line kick returners. They've shown this season that they are pretty good at returning those deep kicks. And so all the teams that we've played since probably week 3 have decided they're not going to kick it deep unless they can kick it out of the end zone. Exactly. You can tell that they've been watching a little bit of film. So pistol formation with Franklin, the running back, and they're going to hand to Franklin. Franklin finds the hole. He cuts out to the right, and he's going to spin his way forward, meets a tackler number 41 of Georgetown, Aiden Valencia. They're going to give a gain of about 6 to Franklin at the 39. Lions needing the 48-yard line for a first down. Egglesey will come in as the running back for Leander. Curly Haynes in the H spot. We have 2 receivers, bottom of the formation. Hand off to Egglesey, and he loses the handle. That was a high snap, and Landry did all he could to shovel it off. And the Lions retain possession. Good job by Egglesey to fall on it. So it'll be 3rd down. The Lions look like they lose maybe a yard on that play. Or nope, they're going to leave it right there at the 39. So Franklin comes back in at running back with Landry in a pistol. Franklin just to his left on the wide side. 2 receivers, top and bottom of the formation. Then Franklin moves back over here to the near side. There's the snap. Landry looking to his left. Pass almost caught, but he took a shot, which really made him drop the football. That was Joseph Shoto there. Good effort, but man, he took a big hit. That was a hard hit. And so the Lions on 4th down will bring out the punting unit with 1:51, and the last thing you want to do is give up another touchdown to this Georgetown offense. So the defense is going to have to step up here if you want to go into the half with any level of confidence. Ty Hill to do the honors for the Lions. Back deep is going to be number 20 for Georgetown, and that is Saul De La Rosa. And the Lions will fake it as Parrott keeps it to the right, but Georgetown was ready for it. You know, the Lions have done it just maybe too many times, and the Eagles will have the ball at the Lion 39 as they're able to stop Aiden Parrott from taking that direct snap. And he had an option to pitch to Ty Hill, chose not to, and that may be by design. Hill may have been out there only as a decoy. Right. It did not work, and the Eagles have the ball, and they only have 41 yards and 1:45 to traverse that 45 yards to get a touchdown going into the half. Which for them has been enough time. That is enough time. Edie, the tailback in the pistol formation. Herman, the quarterback, they'll bring a man in motion. They'll fake to Edie, Roll back here to the near side. Turn back to the far side and pass complete at the 10. He's in for the score. That's number 85, and that is a quick touchdown. Cole Petter, and the receiver there, 135 still on the clock, and so you could technically drive down and get yourself some points here. But you don't want to also turn the ball over trying to force things. So we'll see what the Lions do. Georgetown really starting to pour it on here in the second quarter. Offensively, point after attempt, Saseda is up and good, and it is a 35-7 score now with, as I said, 135 remaining. So you got to, just for confidence sake, at least be moving the ball here going into the half. And you would like to come out with some kind of points to give yourself a little bit of confidence, because looking at the first quarter, pretty tight ball game. Eagles able to score a late touchdown in the first quarter to extend it to a 14-7 lead into the second quarter, and then they just exploded in the second quarter. And the Lions did themselves no favors and actually did Georgetown a couple of favors along the way, and so that's where we're at, 35-7. It is Georgetown's homecoming, so there will likely be a little bit of an extended halftime. But, we ask that you stay with us throughout the game, because this Lion team has been known to come back, and they've come back from 3 or 4 touchdowns a couple of times to get within striking distance. Usually when you're down 4 like this, even when they come back, it's just almost too much of a hill to climb. But you like to see them battle back, and I think we might see that tonight. We'll see here what they do in answer on this drive. Sauceda's kick is going to be high, fielded by Wheatley at the 20s, at the 25, 20, 30, and he's going to get ridden out of bounds around the 33. And so, again, the Lions starting most of their drives right around the 33-yard line. So nothing new there. The offense will come out with 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the half. Landry, the quarterback, of course. Number 16, Franklin, will be the tailback. We're going to have 3 receivers in the wide top side of the formation. Wheatley, the lone receiver here on the near side. Lions look to the sideline for the call. Landry looks over the defense, barks out his cadence. There's the snap. He rolls to the wide side, looking to throw. Passes behind the receiver. It was intended for Crilly Haynes, and he was open. It would have been a gain of at least 7-8 yards, plus whatever he might gain after the catch.
That field looked pretty open, too. I think he would have been able to pick up a few.
Yeah, I agree. And just the pass, that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback to boot back out left, but he got his shoulders around. He just threw it behind him a little bit, so it's incomplete. Franklin, the tailback, with Landry. Same formation, 3 receivers at the top. There's a snap. Landry flips it into the flat to Aiden Parrott. He's going to get tripped up at the 30 by the Georgetown defender. That's number 6 on the tackle, Nick Grosso. So no gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Egglesey, the running back, behind Landry in the pistol formation. This time the 3 receivers are here on the near side. It's the wide side. 1 receiver top of the formation. Big play here with 46 seconds and counting. Landry drops straight back, rolls to his right, flushed out, scrambling, and he's going to get ridden out of bounds. And there's some flags as the little unnecessary push towards the end of the quarterback, Hunter. That's Hunter Springer, that's going to give the Lions a little bit of life here with a 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty. Late hit. I think they may call it personal foul. I'm not sure what the...
Yeah, that was definitely uncalled for. No reason whatsoever, because that would have put them in fourth down with probably still, 5-6 to go.
And there's a flag that was thrown at the sideline, and then there's another flag that's over here near midfield, and the referees are having a discussion about it, and we'll see what the call is now. Well, no, the white hat stops to talk to the back judge again. Here it is. Wow, that's a 25-yard penalty. It'll put the Lions at the 40-yard line of Georgetown with 37 seconds. And so you got to feel like you got to take some shots here to try to get downfield, maybe to give yourself a shot or two at the end zone. Egglesey will be the running back in the pistol. 3 receivers at the top of the formation. There's the snap. Landry drops straight back. He flips it in the flat to Egglesey. Egglesey dives forward to the 42 where he's tackled by number 33, and the Lions will use a timeout. That's Hunter Springer, the one who got the penalty on the play before. So I guess you better make sure you make that tackle because you don't want Egglesey in the secondary free. And Egglesey kind of lost his balance, so it would have been a tough run for him to really get much out of it, and so that's why he dove.
Yeah, it was a tough spot there. Looked like he should have had 1 more yard.
Well, it depends on where that knee is and where the ball is once that knee goes down. The tendency up here, for me at least, is where did he end up? Mm-hmm. Not really where the ball was when he was actually down. Sometimes it looks like he gains another couple of yards, and especially if it's a line player, you want to get those yards because it seems like the other teams get them.
Exactly. Though he's pretty good about making that straight drive out.
Yeah, he always goes forward. Egglesey will be that running back. 2 receivers either side of the pistol. Egglesey just to the right of Landry in the backfield. And they're going to bring Aiden Parrott in motion into a slot and then move him back out here on the near side slot. And they'll bring in motion De La Riva. Landry will roll to his right. Pass intended for De La Riva. A little bit too tall, number 31 there defensively for Georgetown. That is Emmanuel Obina. And that makes me wonder if he's related to Daniel Obina, the big sophomore, because you've got one that's a defensive back and then one that's quite a bit larger defensive lineman for Georgetown, both with the last name Obina. 23 seconds remaining here in the half. Landry and Egglesey are the backs. 3 receivers here on the near side of the formation, a single at the top. There's the snap. They'll fake the handoff. Landry drops, then rolls to his right, throws deep down the sideline. Intended for De La Riva and broken up. That would have been a completion, too. Number 41 there breaking it up. Aiden Valencia saving the Eagles from facing a 1st and goal for the Lions there. It's 16 seconds remaining, and it's 4th down now at the 38 instead.
And they're going to have to go for it here.
Yeah, definitely. And you almost want to take another shot at the end zone, but at the same time, if you get a 1st down, if you got a good 8-yard out route that you can complete and get the 1st down, you can get a couple of shots a little closer to the end zone going into the half. We'll see what the Lions dial up here. The running back will be Egglesey, and Crilly Haynes in the H-back spot. Landry takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's almost out of sideline. He'll cut up, and he'll step out of bounds at the 36, and that'll turn the ball over to Georgetown on downs with 10 seconds left. And what will likely happen is the Eagles will take a knee, but let's make sure.
I was going to say, the way they've been going, they might go for it.
I remember a famous other Eagles team faking a knee and throwing a touchdown pass against one of my teams, Randall Cunningham. Rich, you remember that, don't you?
Not bitter.
Not at all.
I remember that.
It's staying with me for these years. And he even played for us later. Herman will be in an empty set, and it does not look like they're going to take a knee. It looks like they're going to take a shot here, trying to get the Lions to jump off sides, and they do. Haynes rolls out, and he completes the pass to number 88. He'll step out of bounds. That's Lachlan in line territory. That is an offsides against the Lions. Pridgeon jumped off sides, and he just stood in the neutral zone. He didn't even try to get back. 5 seconds remaining. That's one you're going to get yelled at when you review film, because you just got, had he gotten back into position, it wouldn't have been a penalty. Regardless, it was a bigger gain. 5 seconds on the clock, pistol formation. Edie, the running back, behind Herman. He'll move him to his side. Herman drops straight back, looking down the right sideline. He will roll that way. Still looking, and he'll just throw it out of bounds as the whistle for the half blows. 35-7, the Eagles on top. We'll be back after halftime. For Mickey Holden and Rich Hensley, I'm Chuck Cracy. You're listening to Lion Football on SHN Sports. Come back for the second half.
led onto the field by drum majors Austin Novosad, Leo Lashley, and behind the Eagle Ed. Your 2020-21 color guard captain is Gracie Lawson. Lieutenant is Maggie Lowe, and Sergeant is Casey Chris. Head social officer is Morgan Pride, and social officers are Amelia and Rebecca Watson. To celebrate our members of the week, please congratulate our color guard member of the week, Maynard Cotton. Color guard officer's choice is Brandon Bryce. The brass member of the week is Simone Wright. Woodwind member of the week is Max Elmore. The percussion member of the week is Trey Vogeley. The Eagle Band section of the week is the trumpets. And finally, our Eagle Band parent of the week is Miss Amelia Horner. Congratulations all. The Georgetown Eagle Marching Band and Color Guard will now perform our entire 2020 competition show, EFND. This year's show was designed with you, our beloved Georgetown community, in mind. We're all experiencing unprecedented challenges, and we hope you find EFND to be an uplifting tribute to all things blue and white, Eagle, and Georgetown. The band would like to dedicate tonight's performance to all our nation's veterans. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. Now, please give a thunderous round of applause as your award-winning Georgetown Eagle Band and Color Guard perform EFND. Justin Smith and Weston Schulte. Director of Percussion is Jed Leach. Director of Color Guard is Rick Scruggs. Marching band techs for the Eagle Band are Logan Stone and Hope Morris. The percussion tech for Eagle Band is J.J. Prairie. Color Guard staff includes Marcos Vargas and Kiara Suarez. The Eagle Band would like to thank our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Fred Brandt, and the Principal of Georgetown High School, Mr. Brian Johnson. We'd also like to thank our fabulous Fine Arts staff. The GISD Director of Fine Arts is Miss Carol Watson. Administrative Assistant for Fine Arts is Amy Holmes. And Fine Arts Secretary is Gretchen Parker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome our 2020 homecoming court and their escorts. Our 2020 King nominees are, representing band, is Jerry Curtin, escorted by once again, representing band is Jerry Curtin, escorted by his mom, Karen Curtin. Representing National Honor Society is Aaron Bazell, escorted by his mom, Hannah Bazell. Representing football is Josh Richardson, escorted by his mom, Kristen Brown. Representing soccer is Rigo Serna, escorted by his mom, Margarita Serna. Now, please welcome our 2023 nominees. Representing band is Sophia Cortez. escorted by her father, Eduardo Cortez. Representing soccer is Taylor Mendelson, escorted by her father, Brian Mendelson. Representing softball is Hannah Brinko, escorted by her father, Robbie Brinko. Representing girls track is Reese Johnson, escorted by her father, Keelan Johnson. The homecoming queen will be crowned by our principal, Mr. Brian Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a thunderous round of applause for our 2020 Georgetown High School homecoming king, Jerry Curtin. Jerry is representing the band. And now, your 2020 Georgetown High School homecoming queen is Sophia Cortez, representing Congratulations, Jerry and Sophia.
Welcome back to Georgetown, Texas, where the Lions trail the Eagles by a score of 35-7. We're getting ready to open the second half. The Eagles had their homecoming ceremony, and a couple of their band members come out with King and Queen of Homecoming. So exciting stuff for the Georgetown band members and the home crowd here. The Lions trailing big to Georgetown and hope to come out and build towards next week, where they have Hendrickson on the road, as that's their final regular season game. So they if they can't pull this one out, they really need to get a win against Hendrickson to try to hope for that fourth playoff spot. And then you got to hope for a little bit of chaos at the top of the district. Cedar Park undefeated, and of course Georgetown sitting at number 2. The only team they've lost to is Cedar Park, and they lost in a similar fashion to Cedar Park that the Lions did. The only difference is they were able to put more points on the Cedar Park Black Rain defense than the Lions were able to.
Yeah, Cedar Park's kind of been rolling over everybody they've come in contact with this year, but
yeah, they're ranked number 4 in the state in 5A, and
for good reason.
Their offense is something else, and as always, a good defense there for the Timberwolves. And we'll, as a LISD fellow school, as much as it pains us sometimes, we still root for those guys.
Yeah.
Ty Hill to kick off here for the Lions. I was thinking for some reason the Lions had the ball, but they do not, and it's going to be an onside attempt, and it's up in the air. And it's going to be fielded by Georgetown, and going the other way is number 85. And so that kind of backfires on the Lions. That's Cole Petter making the play for the Eagles. But ultimately that looked like it was going to work out in the Lions' favor as the ball was bouncing towards Lucas Flores. But Petter came in like a defensive back and grabbed it, headed the other way, and had a return of about 18, 20 yards, and it's first down in line territory at the 36 for the Eagles. Not really the way you want to open the half. 11:56 on the clock here in the third period.
Yeah, I think they had the right idea. It was looking good, but good return.
It's a game of inches. They say that, and there's a reason it's said, is because it's true, and that is an example. And then we have a little jet sweep. The snap goes to Herman, and he pitches to that jet sweep back straight ahead in a little bit of a shuffle fashion. That's Brandon Bradford, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. Lion defense there fairly quickly, led by number 55, Timothy Adkins.
And looked like number 28, James Aguilera. Lucas Flores was in on that as well.
So we've got a pistol formation for Herman. He's got Edie, and he'll send him out to give 3 receivers at the top of the formation. An empty set now for Herman. He'll take the snap, and he'll run to his right. He's going to be near the first down. He's going to be stopped fairly. They're going to give him the first down based on that spot.
I think that's a little generous, but
Mason Ramos there leading the charge for the Lions on the stop. 11:10 on the clock. It is first down at the 26 according to the spot. Edie, the running back, in the pistol formation with Herman. 2 receivers here on the near side, and an H-back and a tight end here on the near side. H-back on the far side. Edie will come up near Herman in the formation. And they'll bring in motion Fithian. And Herman looking downfield to pass. He has an open receiver off the fingertips of number 16, Tyler Hawkins, and that could have been a big play for the Eagles. There defensively for Leander is going to be number 10, Owen Aflito. 10:53 as the clock stops on the incompletion, remaining here in the half. Offset I in the pistol. And now they're going to bring it to a T, Edie and Denny, the running backs. And they'll hand to number 30, Denny. He'll jump over a defender at the 20, 10-5, and he's in for the score.
Wow.
Kaysen Laywell went to cut his feet out from under him, and number 30, Nate Denny, hurdles him a la whoever.
Olympic track. That was an impressive hurdle, I gotta say it.
Ronaldo Nehemiah, that's the hurdler that comes to mind from the 70s.
Wow.
Shows how much I follow track. point after attempt from Sasada is up and good, and it is now 42-7. Lions down big here in the third quarter. And Denny really excited after that touchdown, and why not? That may make ESPN Sports Center, if it gets submitted, that could be a top 10 play.
Yeah, got to give it to him. That was a beautiful play and well-earned touchdown.
Laywell, he does tend to tackle a little bit low, needs to keep his head up maybe, would have been helpful there, but it was just an athletic play by Denny. He saw Laywell go down to try to take his legs out and was able to just leap over him. There were no other line defenders close enough, and Denny, pretty quick from 0 to 60, able to get into the secondary in the end zone with no other pushback from line defense. So Saucedo will kick off. Back deep to receive for the Lions will be Laywell and Caden Wheatley. The two other up backs for the Lions are going to be Aiden Parrott and Jake Webster. We'll see what they do here. They've tried a couple of different methods. Saucedo will kick a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the Lions at around the 37, where he's tackled immediately, and that's Elijah De La Riva who will field that kick, and the Lions will have it at the 36, which is about where they've been starting most of their drives. And there's a little bit of shenanigans going on.
A little chippy down there.
And, the Lions able to get out of that mess there without a penalty flag. You don't want to be down big and be in the middle of a shoving match, because the referees will tend to throw it on the losing team, because the assumption is they're doing that out of frustration.
Exactly.
And the team that's up a lot of times will pick at the team down to try to get those penalties. Pistol formation for Landry. He'll take a snap, hand it to the running back, Franklin, straight ahead. He'll pick up about 3 yards to the 39. Number 57 on the stop for Georgetown. And that is not in my roster here. Must have been moved up from the JV. That's their right defensive end. Don't have a name for him. 2nd down and 7. Franklin, the running back, with Landry. Curly Haynes in the H-back position. Landry takes the snap, rolls to his right, flips it into the flat. Had an open receiver off of the hands of Curly Haynes, and he's mad at himself. And, some of the passes Landry threw in the first half were off, but that was on target. You got to catch that.
Mm-hmm.
3rd down for the Lions. We'll see what they do here. 10:05 on the clock. Franklin will remain the running back with Curly Haynes the H-back. Aiden Parrott here on the near side. 2 receivers at the top of the formation. Landry takes the snap. He'll hand to Franklin. Franklin finds a little bit of a seam, and he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. They're going to mark him at the 44-yard line. The Lions need to get to the 46. It's 4th and 2 now. Lions back up on the line of scrimmage with their offense. They haven't decided to punt here. It is kind of 4-down territory. You're down big, and it doesn't matter where Georgetown gets the ball. They've been able to move it from anywhere on the field. So you got to take advantage if you can. Landry will take the snap, and they'll hand to Franklin. He breaks out into the open. He's at the 45, 40. They're not going to catch him. He's going to score.
He's gone.
There is no flags on the field, and the Lions are back on the board here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, that's going for it.
42-13. That was a tough run by Franklin. He stepped up as the running back because of injury, and the last several weeks he's had a lot of production from that position, and showed breakaway speed there. Tough running in between the tackles initially, and then he breaks it long. And the point after coming up from Ty Hill, Aiden Parrott to hold. There's the snap that holds down. The kick is up. And it's good. It's 42-14 with 9:20 remaining in the 3rd period. We'll take a quick break and be right back on SHN Sports. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Georgetown. The Lions just scored their second touchdown of the evening. 9:20 remains here in the third. It's 42-14. Georgetown on top of Leander. Kicking will be Ty Hill. And Georgetown not taking any chances on those onsides. They bring most of their formation up close. And there is an onside attempt. Ball's loose and the Lions are on it. It will be Lion football. There's a flag thrown, and it's 96 Pregame who ended up with the football. It bounced off number 46 of Georgetown, and that's why the Lions jumped on it before it went 10 yards. And that is Peyton Gordon, the recovery. I gave Pregame the credit, but it was 96, not 90. And there is a penalty flag. That came in after the recovery. It's almost like the Georgetown guy jumped on the pile. Okay, he didn't give the player's number. And tough to see what happened. Lots of guys jumping into that pile trying to get the ball late. And, Peyton Gordon had already recovered it.
Yeah, what it looked like to me is the Eagles player was in there trying to grab it back, and one of the Lions went in and kept trying to pull him off.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's the referee's job.
Exactly.
So the Lions will have the ball, though, after just scoring a touchdown with 9:14. The running back will be Egglesey behind Landry. There's a snap. Egglesey will run behind the block from Crilly Haynes. He's at the 35-40. He's in the open midfield. 45-40. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a first down Lions, though. That's number 31, saving a touchdown for Georgetown, Emmanuel Albina. The Lions will have a first down at the 35. And here come the Cardiac Kids.
There they are.
9:05 left in the third period.
Beautiful run by Egglesey. He had so much momentum, he went sliding an extra 15 yards.
He picked up a great block from Crilly Haynes as he moved from that H-back position on the left side of the formation to the right. We'll see if they do that again. Haynes will move that direction, and Egglesey will go behind him. And a nice block. Egglesey breaks into the open. He's going to get wrapped up down around the 21-yard line. Eventually, by number 41, Valencia, and it's a first down Lions again on the 21-yard line.
Looking good.
We're starting to look like Georgetown's offense in the first half.
Making some good adjustments. It pays off.
Egglesey will be the running back in this pistol formation. Two receivers, top of the formation, single at the bottom. Landry will take the snap, and they go Egglesey right again. He's at the 20, cuts up 15, breaks a tackle. He's going to get down around the 13, just shy of the first down by about a yard, maybe two. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for Georgetown is number 18, McConnell. Second down and about 2 for the Lions. Ball's going to be marked at the 12. Make it the 13. They need the 11. Egglesey will remain the running back. Ball protection is very important here. Landry in a pistol with Egglesey and Crilly Haynes at the 8. They'll move Crilly Haynes in motion to the right side. Egglesey will go that way. He'll cut back left. He's at the 10. He trips. The turf monster got him.
And up for a first down.
It is a first down. We can't even credit any Georgetown Eagles with that tackle because he almost stubbed his toe, which caused him to fall down. It's a first and goal for the Lions at the 8. They gave Strayer credit here in the stadium. Pistol formation, Egglesey the tailback behind Landry. There's the snap. They're going to hand to Egglesey again. He's at the 5, breaks outside. He's at the 3. He's going to get tackled by number 31 at around the 3 or 4 yard line. That's Emmanuel Obina, and it's second and goal for the Lions.
Yeah, it looks like they are marking him at the 3. Getting close.
7:24 and counting here in the third period. The Lions will switch out to the jumbo package.
I apologize to our viewers for the glare on the screen. Unfortunately, that is from an adjoining press box booth.
Yeah, the touchdown club for Georgetown's right next to us, and they're having a celebration, and they can't turn their lights off. Jumbo package in the pistol to the right. The fullback is going to be Dyron Dixon. Landry under center takes a snap, Fakes to Franklin, flips it in the flat, complete to Dixon for the score. And just like that, within about 2.5 minutes, the Lions score 2 touchdowns. There's a penalty flag down, though. Let's see what it is. That's a tough break if that goes against the Lions. There's some discussion. All the Lion players are around the referees. That's not how you do it. So the white hat will come out and make the call here.
It's like they're backing up a little.
Yep. So the Lions had an ineligible receiver downfield, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And I believe it will remain second down. I don't think that's a loss of down. So it's 2nd and goal. The new line of scrimmage is the 8. And so the Lions will have 3 opportunities here to try to get a touchdown as they bring out the jumbo package and bring in the normal offensive package, it looks like. Or maybe there's some confusion. The Lions may end up having to burn a timeout here. There's still, play clock hasn't even started yet, so the Lions are okay. It does start now. We're down to 22 seconds.
We have one too many players on the field. He's hustling off.
So we've got Franklin in the backfield along with number 96, Peyton Gordon, in a T formation. The Lions will bring a receiver in motion. Landry was looking to throw, and the block thrown by Franklin caused a sack of Landry. It took his feet out from under him. That was Langhorne with the pressure. And so it'll be 3rd down, and the Lions will end up losing a yard to the 9. So it's 3rd and goal with 6:28.
Good job on Leander to keep hold of that ball, though. He landed pretty hard on his back.
That was very awkward, and that comes with having big hands and big, strong hands. So, fortunately for him, he was able with one hand to really hang on to that football and tuck it away because it could have been worse. And there's going to be a timeout, likely Leander, and it is Leander. And so we'll take a quick break and be right back with 6:10 remaining on SHN Sports here in the 3rd period. Lions trail 42-14. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Here we go. 3rd down and goal for the Lions. They're at the 9. Franklin, the running back. Landry, quarterback. Pistol formation. 2 receivers. Bottom of the formation. There's the snap. Landry looking to his right. Pass is complete over the middle. Driving his feet into the score for the touchdown.
That's Wheatley.
Is Caden Wheatley. Great effort from Wheatley. Nice slant, and he had 2 defenders that he had to drive through to score, and he did so.
He didn't just drive through, he dragged him through.
So
nice job.
42-20 now, point after attempt as Ty Hill comes out to make that attempt. Aiden Parrott to hold. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is 42-21, and we'll take another break. Wait.
Yeah, it looks like we have a player down.
Okay. But there's no flag, so
Nope.
We'll take a quick break and be right back on SHN Sports. Welcome back. The Lions may even attempt another onside here. They've had 2 kickoffs this half, 2 onside attempts. One of them went to Georgetown, and that resulted in a short drive and a touchdown. But then the Lions got the second one and have been able to potentially line up a third one here in a row. We'll see. And it looks like they're going to make an attempt at it. Ty Hill, the kicker, and Georgetown in a recovery, hands-only kind of formation, and Hill will line up, and there's the kick. And it takes a big bounce, and it's down at the 40 and covered by the Eagles' number 3, Brandon Bradford. And so he wasn't even thinking about a return. He's like, if this ball comes my way, I'm just going to cover it. And that's what he did. And so the Eagles will have an opportunity, and they're going to mark it at the 41 with the football.
Well, and it took a Leander bounce, just went up and over, so he had to flip around, face back downfield.
If that bounce would have just been about 6 inches higher, it would have gone over his head and would have given the Lions an opportunity at it. Now we have a new running back in. That's number 32, Devin Ross, rather. They're going to hand to Ross, and he's in the open. He lowers his shoulder, breaks the tackle at midfield, and he's going to be down at about the 42-yard line. It's going to be number 10 on the tackle for the Lions, Owen Aflito, but not until after Ross picks up a first down in line territory at the 42. Pistol formation. Ross, the running back, 3 receivers here on the near side for the Eagles. And we have a whistle and a timeout Lions, and that's their second timeout of the half. And that's something they may need a little later. But
yeah, they might want that back.
If it looks like you're about to give up a touchdown and you need to burn one, then sometimes you need to burn one so that you can get out and set your defense. But there's a limited number of those timeouts for that very reason. They have to be used strategically.
Yeah, Coach didn't like something he saw. Going to make the adjustment, which they've been doing very well this half.
Well, and it may have been a personnel issue because there was at least one line player running off the field at the time the timeout was called, and that was Tino Ariano. So there might have been some confusion about who's supposed to be in. The Lions may have had too few or even too many players on the field. So quick timeout called by Leander to discuss it after the initial first down from Georgetown in this drive. This is only the second drive for the Eagles here in this half. And they have a touchdown on the one drive they had. The running backs are going to be number 80 in the H-back position, McCown, and then number 32, Ross. And they're going to fake to Ross and roll back to the right, and Herman goes down. He's sacked. Great pressure and defense there from the Lions.
Looked like Pregame.
Number 46, Armani Ingram there around his ankles as well. And so we have a loss of about 5, maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 5, so second down and 15. Ross, the running back, right beside Herman. 3 receivers here on the near side of the formation. They're going to hand to Ross going the other way. No, they fake to him, and Herman keeps it. And he carries over the 45 to about the 43. Gets close to the original line of scrimmage. Dyron Dixon there on the bottom of the pile along with number 55, Timothy Adkins. And so it's going to be 3rd and 11 for Georgetown. They need to get to the Lion 32 to convert a first down. 4:43 remaining here in the third period. Play is in. Ross behind Herman, 2 receivers tight on either side of the formation here in this pistol. There's a snap. Herman looking to the right, and he flips it into the flat complete to number 4, and that is Fithian, and he's going to be taken out of bounds right around, or stopped at least at the 39. Shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 7.
That was Guzman and Franklin. Getting him out of bounds early.
Now the Lions have an opportunity to get off the field here. They need to take advantage of that. Herman and Ross, the backs in the Georgetown offensive formation, 2 receivers on either side. Herman takes the snap, drops straight back. Man coverage for the Lions. Pass intended for number 3, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by the Lions. That was Bradford, the intended receiver, and the Lions will have the ball back.
No catch, no flag.
And that was Chancellor Moody out there blanketing number 3, Bradford. And the home crowd wanted an interference call, but the corner has just as much a right to be on the field as the receiver. And if the receiver comes back, sometimes they will throw that flag, but they did not there. And so the Lions have the football at their own 39, down 3 scores with 3:46. Franklin, the running back. Landry, the quarterback. They're going to hand to Franklin. He's in the open field at the 45, gets up near the 50. They're going to give him at the 48. He's about a yard shy of the first down, so a 9-yard gain on first down. The Lions quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Franklin having a really good running back game tonight. He'll stay there next to Landry in this formation. There's a snap, and they'll hand to him again. He'll pick up the first down up near the 50. They're going to mark him at the 49. It's going to be enough for a first down as they stop the clock and signal the first down with 3:17. They'll mark it at the line 49. Lions are going to need to get to the Eagle 41 for a first down.
Good to see this nice aggressive play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they're playing like there's a sense of urgency, and they need to do that through the first half as well, and maybe this game wouldn't be 3-score difference at the moment. So Landry fakes to Franklin and throws it to the receiver on the far right sideline. It was intended for Wheatley, but it's a little bit low and outside, incomplete. That'll stop the clock at 2:48. Second down and 10 for Leander. Franklin remains the running back. Crilly Haynes in the H-back position. We have Aiden Parrott wide on the far side, or on the near side of the field, the wide side. 2 receivers top side of the formation. Landry takes the snap, hands to Franklin, who just keeps driving his feet down to about the 45 of Georgetown. He's about 4 yards shy of the first down. Tackle made by number 41, Valencia.
And 33, Hunter Springer.
Third down and about 4. Lions needing the 41. They're sitting at the 45. 2-down territory, pistol formation. Egglesey, the running back. They'll hand to Egglesey. Cuts up at the 45. He's at the 40. He picks up the first down around the 39. And the Lions continue to march. Number 35 on the stop there for Georgetown, McCracken.
Whole different attitude. It's looking great.
And the Georgetown defense looks tired from these longer drives the Lions have been able to put together. 2-back set for Leander. 2 receivers top of the formation. Egglesey and number 96, the running backs. And they'll flip it out to number 96, and he'll pick up the first down inside the 30 to about the 28. Peyton Gordon, the sophomore who got moved up a couple of weeks ago, showing up big tonight in that H-back position. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 27-yard line.
That was a well-executed fake there.
Same formation. The Landry will hand to Egglesey. He's at the 25-20, driving his feet forward, spinning down inside the 15 to about the 14. A lot of Eagles on that tackle, but they're not looking like they want to be there. Number 18, McConnell, leading the Eagle defense there. 1st and 10 for the Lions with 1:30. Egglesey and Gordon, the running backs, with Landry. In a T formation, they'll hand to Egglesey. Egglesey gets down to the 10 where he's going to be stopped. I didn't get a number on that tackle.
Couldn't see it in the crowd.
Second down and about 6 yards for the Lions. They can get a first right around the 4. 1:03 left here in the third period. The Lions wanting to make some hay here in the second half. The running back is Franklin. They fake to Franklin. The ball's flipped in the air. There's a flag down. They're going to say the interception is no good. And likely some kind of hold or interference call here. We'll see what the call is. And the white hat. So it was a free play, regardless of what happened. The Lions will pick up 5 yards. It'll still be second down. It'll be 2nd and 1. The ball will be marked at the 6. The Lions needing the 5 for a first down, or right around there. It's a tough angle to tell. Franklin, the running back, with Landry. They'll hand to Franklin, and the Georgetown defense is there, but he lunges up to the 5. I think he needs the 4 for a first, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. No gain. So Lions have 2 downs here to get a yard to keep this drive alive. 26 seconds and counting on the 3rd period clock. Parrott and Franklin, the running backs. Landry gets under center, and they do a quarterback sneak, and Landry will get down to the 3-yard line for the 1st and goal for Leander. That'll stop the clock with 9 seconds to allow them to set the box. And I think it's probably going to be likely the Lions will allow the clock to run out here in the 3rd as they wind the game clock, and it's down to 5, and the Lions will. And we'll take a break. 42-21. When we come back, the Lions are trying to cut it to a 2-score game. So make sure you stay tuned here on SHN Sports. For Mickey Holden and Rich Inslee, I'm Chuck Cracy. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Lions have it 1st and goal at the 3 as we open the 4th period. They trail by 21, looking to cut it to 2 scores. Jumbo formation. Landry has a exchange problem. He's able to scoop the ball and lean forward for a gain of about 1. Just a scrum down there. There's no way to tell who made the tackle, as it looked more like a fumbled exchange. Landry was under center. 11:43 and counting. It's now 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. Ball still at the 3. Lions huddle. Quickly break that huddle. Still jumbo formation. Landry under center. They'll take a snap, and Landry will go straight ahead for the score. He's not even going to be tackled. Great job going up behind the guards and center there. And the Lions are now down 42-27. And the kicking unit will come out for the point after attempt, as the Lions try to make some hay, as I said earlier, and live up to their moniker of this season of being the Cardiac Kids. Parrott to hold, Ty Hill to kick the point after. Snap, the hold is down, the kick is up. And it's just inside that left upright to make it 42-28 with 11:24 remaining. And we'll go ahead and stay here with the broadcast. What's the onside attempt this time? Are they going to kick it straight ahead? I mean, it's effective. They've attempted 3 onsides. They've recovered 1. They've given up a touchdown with the other, and they got a stop on the third. So that's pretty much a push.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Well, and if you've been to a few high school games, one of the hardest things to teach high school kids to do is to stay in their lanes and make open field tackles on kickoffs, and that's why a lot of teams will squib kickoff. They won't kick it deep because of the fear of a 40, 50-yard return. And so following along that same thinking, Coach Price and his staff have tried to kick the ball 15, 20, 25 yards here and there in different spots and send guys like a house of fire towards that ball to try to get it. And it's worked several times this season.
It's been very effective.
Georgetown will send 1 person deep in case the Lions do kick it deep, and that's going to be Cade Laughlin. But the Lions look like they're lining up another onside attempt based on the angle of the laces as Ty Hill sets it on the tee. He's on the near hash here and will be kicking likely to the other hash. And it is an onside attempt, and it will be fielded successfully by Georgetown at the 48-yard line by number 3, and that's Brandon Bradford. And so they'll have it for their 3rd possession of the second half, which that in and of itself is a victory for the Lions, that they've been able to keep Georgetown's offense essentially off the field here in the second half. We'll see what the Eagles are able to do here as they bring in all of the heavy hitters. All 3 running backs we've seen tonight in the formation with Herman. 2 receivers, 1 on either side of the formation. Herman hands to Denny, and he picks up a couple of blocks. He's in the open field, cuts up at the 45. He's at the 30. They're not going to catch him, and just like that, Georgetown's back on the board. It's 48-28. The only benefit of that is not that much time ran off the clock for that series. The bad part of it is they ended it with a touchdown.
Yeah, off to the races.
He picked up good blocks from the other backs. Great job by the offensive line. Saucedo for the point after. Snap, the hold's down, the kick is up. And it is good, and so it'll be 49-28 with 11:11 remaining in the game. And we'll take a quick break here on SHN Sports. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Georgetown, Texas, where the Eagles just extended their lead to 3 scores over the Lions. We've got 11:11 remaining in the game. Your score 49-28. The Eagles will be kicking off, and they may be discussing their own onside as a little bit of payback on the Lions as they spend a little bit of time on the sideline. Saucedo, the kicker, and the Eagles will bunch up behind Saucedo initially in the formation in a huddle. And so Saucedo will call the play. And we're going to have a timeout, Georgetown. So they were planning something, and the coach thought better of it for whatever reason and decided to call a timeout and either do another type of onside that he was considering, or he's like, let's just kick it deep.
I was going to say that the positive yardage that the Lions have been able to pick up in the second half, I don't think they want to give them midfield.
It's a tough choice, and you know, I think as a coach sometimes you want to pay back the other coach. But at the same time, you as a game manager, you have to consider all of the things. And so that may be what went into the decision to call timeout. It might have been a personnel issue. They might have had the wrong people out there or not enough. It's difficult to say, but there was definitely some discussion in the huddle, maybe some confusion by the players, and a quick timeout from the Georgetown coaching staff. And they're still discussing it, and they'll come out now to kick off to the Lions. And again, Sauceda lining up the kick. He'll go into the huddle with his teammates and call whatever they're going to call, and they'll break into formation. And it's going to be a definite onside attempt by Sauceda, or a short pooch kick, rather. And that's going to be fielded by the Lions, and they'll throw it across field to Caden Wheatley. And Wheatley has it at the 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll be up near the 33, which is about where the Lions start just about all of their drives. 45 and 47 combined for the stop. That's A.J. Bradshaw and Grant Long. And the Lions will have another opportunity with a football.
What a response. They were able to pick up a good 12, 13 yards on that. I think they caught them off guard.
They definitely caught them off guard. The Eagles were able to adjust and get over there and make the tackle. Wheatley's not somebody you want in the open field if you're a Georgetown Eagle. Now, there's two backs in the formation with Landry. They're going to fake to one, and Landry's going to keep to the left. He lowers his shoulder. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Was it Parrott?
Yeah.
So the Wildcat formation with Parrott, and we're going to have a timeout.
And player a little slow to get up there.
Yep, that's a official's timeout with 10:49 on the clock. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Georgetown, Texas. The Lions up on the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 8 with 10:49 on the clock and counting. 21-point spread here as the Lions try to make some noise here in the second half. Big first half from the Georgetown Eagles put the Lions in a hole, and they've been battling back ever since. Landry fakes to Franklin and has to roll to his right, and he's going to get spun down rudely by number 33 of the Eagles, and that's Hunter Springer. Landry will get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe pick up a yard. It's going to be 3rd down. So this is a big play here. The Lions want to keep this drive going because they're almost deep enough in their own territory that if you don't get a first down here, you may need to punt it away with 10:03 and counting. Franklin, the running back behind Landry. There's the snap. They hand to Franklin. He bounces to his right, and it will squirt up near the 38 where he's stopped by number 18, Trent McConnell. And we've got a whistle, and that's just blowing the play dead whistle. 4th down. The Lions keep their offense out on the field. Down 3 scores here in the 4th period. They look to the sideline for the play call, and they get it. Franklin will be the running back with Landry in the backfield. 2 receivers top of the formation. They'll fake. Landry pass intended for Wheatley, and it bounces off of his shoulder pad straight up into the air, incomplete. And that should have been a completion and would have been a first down. A little bit behind him, but you got to make that catch.
Yep.
9:22 remaining here in the game. The Eagles up by 3 scores, and now you put it on the line defense to stop an Eagle offense they've had a hard time stopping tonight.
Yeah, Landry's been throwing those bullets, but he's been throwing them like that all season. They need to be catching those.
And the Eagles come out in the same formation as they started the last drive with their top 3 running backs in the triangle. And they're going to hand to Denny, and he's in the open field. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 30. He's outside 25-20. He spins in and knocked out or down about the 7, maybe 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Eagles with 9:10 on the clock.
Finally taken out by Pregame.
He runs with an attitude, Mr. Denny, and they'll pull him out of the game and leave Ross as the running back. Change the formation. In the H-back position, they'll have Tyler Hawkins. Ross will come up beside Herman. He'll bark out the cadence, takes the snap, hands to Ross. Ross is moving to the right, cuts up at around the 5, and he's swung down by Dyron Dixon, number 35 of Leander. And so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Ross will remain the running back for Georgetown. Hawkins will remain the H-back and Herman the quarterback. Pistol formation. H-back to the right. There's a snap. No hand. Fake to Ross. Herman keeps, and he's going to get dragged down around the 3 by Dixon again, saving a touchdown there and keeping the gain to just 1. 3rd and goal from the 2. Line defense really needs to step up here. The Georgetown Eagle offense taking every second off the play clock that they're going to run up now with the 20 seconds to get in formation. It's a wildcat with Denny going to the right and big hole, and Dixon's there, but he's unable to get him in the hole, and Denny will score. And that'll make it 55-28 with 8 minutes remaining. And so the Eagles are looking to double up the lines here with a point after. And, you want to build on the positives that you've had here in the second half. Sauceda's point after attempt is good. It's 56-28 with 8 minutes. We're going to ahead and stay here with the broadcast. We'll see what Georgetown does with their kicking team this time, as they thought about doing an onside their last kick attempt, and then they pooched it down, and the Lions pulled out a pass on the return. And we'll see if something like that can occur here. The Lions are looking deep in their playbook for opportunities in this game.
Well, they've made some good adjustments, but I think Georgetown is now making adjustments to their adjustments.
Well, and you give credit where it's due. The Georgetown offense has been unstoppable tonight, and they've had a good season all season long. I mean, we knew that their offense was going to be tough to stop. The game plan for the Lions was to keep the ball away from them, and when they have, they've been able to cut into the lead, but you give Georgetown too many possessions, and they score quickly.
Yeah, and that's the key right there.
So Carson Sauceda to kick. And his kick will be a pooch kick. It'll be fielded around the 20 by Jake Webster, and he'll get spun down at around the 26 by number 45 of the Eagles, and that is A.J. Bradshaw. And so the Lions will have it first down at around the 28. Make it the 28. For some reason, Georgetown's defensive line thought it should be the 25. That was throwing me off a little bit. So 7:54 remaining in the game. Landry with Franklin in the backfield. Curly Haynes, the H-back. 2 receivers on the near side of the formation, a single receiver at the top. Haynes in motion to the near side. They'll hand to Franklin behind Haynes, and not much there as number 42 comes in and pops Franklin. That's Daniel Obina on the stop for Georgetown. They'll give Franklin a gain of 2 to the 30. Egglesey will come in to be tailback. Haynes will remain the H-back. Franklin will get a breather. Here on the near side, we have De La Riva and Caden Wheatley at the wide receiver spot. The top of the formation, Jake Webster out wide. Handoff goes to Egglesey straight ahead. He'll pick up about 2 yards at the 33 before he stood up. He's not going to go down, but the Eagles definitely stopped his progress. It'll be 3rd and about 6 yards. The Lions need to get down to about the 38-yard line. They're sitting somewhere around the 32 and a half.
Yeah, the Eagles anticipated that one. They were jumping on it just as he was catching the ball. So they need to mix it up a little bit here, see if they can punch through.
Egglesey, the running back, with Landry in the pistol formation. There's the snap. They'll fake to Egglesey. Landry drops straight back. Has plenty of time. Throws it over the middle. Intended for Webster. There defensively for Georgetown was number 18 to break it up. Trent McConnell. That'll make it
there
third,
is a
fourth down.
flag on the play.
There is a flag, and there is a bit.
Back around. I was about to say, right at the point of pass.
You know, when the quarterback releases that pass, you got to stop your, as hard as those guys on the D-line work to get to the quarterback, you get an opportunity and he gets rid of the ball, you still want to hit him, and it can cost you, and it did cost the Eagles twice tonight. It kept drives alive. The Lions were able to get a touchdown after that first one. We'll see if this one will result in a touchdown with 6:36 remaining. First down for the Lions at their own 47. Landry takes the snap, drops back, flips it in the flat to Egglesey. He's at the 45, has his feet cut down as he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. Number 41 on the tackle for Georgetown, Aiden Valencia. 2nd and 10. 6:18 on the clock. Egglesey will remain the running back. We'll have 3 receivers here on the near side of the formation. Crilly Haynes wide at the top. Landry looking over the defense. Play clock at 15. There's the snap. Landry drops straight back. Flips it in the flat to Egglesey. He'll cut it to 50. He's at the 40. They're not going to catch him here. 20-10 touchdown Lions. Ray Egglesey, welcome back. Sorry about that, Jennifer. I did that earlier in the Maynard game, too. He had an older brother that played with the Lions, in case you didn't know. 5:48, and it is a 56-34 score. Lions will bring out the kicking unit for the point after attempt. Aiden Parrott, well enough to come out and hold Ty Hill to do the honors as the kicker. Snap, hold, kick is up, and point after is good. 56-35 with 5:48. And so the Lions cut it again to 3 scores with just under 6 minutes at 5:48. Now those onsides are vitally important, and you know you're going to go for them every time you have an opportunity as this game wanes in the later moments of the second half.
It's not the low percentage play for them that it is for a lot of other teams, though. They obviously work a lot on it.
It is worked to the Lions' advantage at a much larger percentage than you would see across the board for sure. And, there's and I can't remember his name, but there is a coach that his entire philosophy is to never punt. And percentage-wise, it works out for him over the long haul. And I mean, that's literally, even if you're inside your own 5-yard line, you still go for it on 4th down. It's just crazy.
Well, there's got to be something about knowing that you don't have the punt option that motivates the team.
Well, I'm still somebody who believes in the punt, and especially depending on how good your defense is, it can become a very vital weapon for you.
Yeah, red zone, I don't know about dropping the punt, but
well, percentages are what they are, but I spend a lot of time with gut feelings. And there's a quick kick, and it's too hard of a kick. It's going to be fielded by the return man, number 88 of Georgetown, Cade Lachlan, at the 26-yard line. And so the Eagles will have the ball with 5:47 on the clock. And the Lions defense are going to have to come up with a play here or be the beneficiary of a Georgetown mistake or two to try to get the football back, because either that or Georgetown could just march down and score, which they've done quite a bit tonight. They did bring in their backup quarterback here to start this drive, Cord Sparkman, number 9, in the triangle pistol. He'll take a snap and hand to the tailback. He'll try to get outside Dixon out there. That's Denny with a tough run, close to enough for – they're going to give him enough for the first down. He and Dixon having a little trouble separating there on the bottom of the pile. So it'll be a first down, Georgetown. They're going to mark the ball at the 37-yard line of the Eagles. The clock didn't really move very much. 5:35 and counting now. The Eagles, with about 18 seconds on the play clock, are still in the huddle. And they'll snap it. Sparkman has Ross as his running back. 3 receivers, top of the formation. Sparkman takes the snap, hands to Ross. Ross is at the 40. Cut down at around the 42 by Chancellor Moody, number 12. That's a gain of about 6 yards.
Great takedown by Moody there. Just gave him nowhere to go. We really need to force a turnover here. They haven't been able to do that all night, but I think that would be the momentum swing that they need.
They need to come up with some kind of play. The Eagles are going to run the football. They're not going to throw. They've got their backup quarterback in. They're working their offensive line, so the Lions need to be stripping at the ball. Ross, the running back. Sparkman hands to Ross. Ball's on the ground. The Lions are able to get on it. It is Leander football at the 33-yard line, and there's some scuffling going on. Flags fly. And hopefully that's not against Leander, because they just had a big opportunity with a fumble. It will be Leander ball at least initially. The ball's marked at the 34. We'll see if these are offsetting or if one team will get the brunt of the referee's wrath here. It is gotten chippy here in the second half, and it started that way in the second half. Georgetown, Leander, no love lost between these schools. They've been around for a long, long time, competing against one another in multiple sports. Everything from band to wrestling to football, baseball. These teams have been in each other's district on and off for a good 60 or 70 years. I think the only team the Lions have played more than Georgetown is Pflugerville.
Interesting. While we have a moment here while they're talking it over, I do want to do a hat tip to our host. They gave us some fabulous rosters, best rosters I've ever seen. They're huge, lots of information. Stick them up right here. We can see everything. And normally we're scrambling to get some information, and they did a great job.
Yeah, it's nice when you have vision problems because you're getting old and you need cheaters to read a roster, but you also need binoculars to see the field, and that's an odd combination. So it's nice to have a huge roster with giant font.
Yeah. No comment.
So the offsetting penalties, the ball will stay at the 34, and there were at least 4 penalties that he just read off. So
looks like it was offsetting on both.
Both teams probably warn the next one gets ejected. So hopefully the Lions will manage this last 4:26 to bring themselves within an opportunity here late. 2 backs in the backfield, Parrott and Franklin with Landry. They'll send Parrott in motion. They'll flip it out to him in the flat. He's looking to throw 2. Double pass, receiver open. He's at the 5. He's going to be tackled at the 1. That is Crilly Haynes, and it'll be first and goal for the Lions with 4:18 on the clock.
What an amazing play. They completely caught the Eagles off guard.
When you have to flip it like that, when you get a turnover, you need to take a shot almost immediately on that very next play, and the Lions did, and they had an opportunity. They got it down to the 1. bring in the jumbo package, put Landry under center, and sneak that sucker in. 4:05 and counting. The Lions in a huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. There's the break of the huddle, and it is the jumbo formation. Down to 6 seconds on the clock. Trying to still get set. Landry gets the snap. He's going to go straight ahead. He's still driving his feet. He's not going to get there. He's going to be just shy. 2nd and goal. 3:40 and counting. And the Eagles are going to take their time getting up off the pile for sure, because they know that clock is burning with 3:30 and going. Lions quickly, after everybody's up, get into formation. Landry under center. Jumbo package again. And it's the same play, quarterback sneak, and the Eagles are able to stuff it again. The Lions are going to have to use something else here, as Georgetown is doing everything they can to stuff the middle. 3:04 and counting. 3rd and goal from the half-yard line. Under 3 minutes. Lions in a huddle. 24 seconds on the play clock. 2:49 and counting on the game clock. Jumbo package. Landry under center. He'll take a snap this time and hand it off to Franklin, and that's the score they needed. With 2:38, the Lions will have a 41-point total, and we have some timeout, officials timeout on the field. The Lions will have the point after attempt to come up after they attend to the injured player. And it gets real quiet here in Birkelbach when someone goes down. The Lions have cut it to a 2-score game. Right now they're down 15 with the point after coming up. I've seen crazier things happen in 2 minutes and 38 seconds, but of course that's usually at the professional level.
Yeah, that's the fun of high school, though. Anything can happen.
Right. Well, the Lions had an opportunity to win the Manor game at the very end. Had a pass get knocked down in the end zone. That could be the difference in a playoff or not. Now, the Lions, if they can pull some miracle here tonight in the last 2 minutes and 38 seconds, then they're right back in the hunt for a playoff spot. And they can still be there with a win at Hendrickson, the way that everybody past Georgetown and Cedar Park are pretty even top to bottom. Right now, Pflugerville's sitting in that 3rd spot. 4th spot up for grabs. But that Pflugerville 3rd spot's still also up for grabs. So we'll see how it shakes out. The Lions have Hendrickson next week and then a bye week following that. Ty Hill will do the point after attempt for Leander. Holding will be Aiden Parrott. The snap and the hold, and the kick is up. And it's good, and it's now 56-42. We're going ahead and stay here because we know what's going to happen. It's going to be some form of an onside kick. We'll see if they can do something with it. And it's just what it takes is just a break. The Lions just need a couple of breaks. And we could be in overtime. It would be the craziest thing to look up and be tied.
Yeah, well, they're trying. They are certainly trying. And of all the teams out there, I think they're the ones capable of it. You just have to have the right break and force the turnovers, get to the right spot, right time. I mean, like you said, it's a game of inches, and it can go either way.
Yep.
But they can make it happen.
And so both teams discussing this kick with a little more importance than they would typically. Georgetown will line up in their hands unit. You can see all small numbers there between the 50 and the 45. One guy deep, and that's going to be number 88, Cade Laughlin. So what I would expect the Lions to do is try to kick it over this first group of guys between Laughlin and those players, and hope that one of the speedy line special teams players can get down there and get on the football before the Eagles. So Ty Hill is going to be pretty good at kicking these onsides before the season's over. There'll be a college kicking coach that'll be real happy with him. High pooch kick. It's going to be fielded by Georgetown right around the 49. And I think
number 23.
Number 23, and that's Edie. He's had a pretty good game tonight. One of the three running backs that Georgetown has leaned on heavily. So it'll be first down for the Eagles at their own 49, 2:37 on the clock. And so without some kind of Eagle miscue here, unlikely the Lions can even get the ball back unless they get 3 straight stops. They have 1 timeout. Triangle pistol formation. And they'll hand to Denny. And he's in the open. He breaks a tackle at the 40, breaks another tackle at the 35. He's running down the sideline, and he's going to score. Just like that. He's had a huge ball game for Georgetown. Nate Denny,
he
number
is a
30.
freight train. I tell you what, once he gets chugging, he is gone.
Well, and the thing is it doesn't take very long for him to get from standing still to chugging. It's pretty quick. And he'll even bounce off a tackle or two and be going full speed right after that contact. Sauceda with the point after, hold down, kick up, and it's good. And it is now 63-42, and the Lions down 3 scores once again. Every time the Lions cut it to 2, Georgetown, they'll pull out a big play and extend it back out to 3. So the Lions, with just a little bit of time here in the game, 2:24, you want to see your offense take the football and move it and potentially come out with another score. What a ball game, 105 points scored here, and it hasn't really been that close of a football game, but the Lions have continued to battle back and battle back.
Well, the second half has been that close. It's been very competitive.
Sure.
It's been very compelling.
Well, you give the nod to Leander. The unfortunate thing about halves is it takes a whole to complete a game.
It takes 2. That's right.
Right. So it takes 2 of those halves to complete a whole in a game. And so the Lions have had a couple of games where they have played 4 quarters, but in the losses, you've seen a lot of positivity, but not a full 4 quarters of it. And so 2:24, again, the season is not over for the Lions. This is a tough district. All the teams are pretty close except for apparently Cedar Park and Georgetown. And really, Georgetown's not that much better than Leander. So besides Cedar Park, it's pretty much a tight race. Wheatley with the kick return, and he'll step out at the 30. Forced out by number 47, Grant Long. And so the Lions will start this drive about where they start all their drives, around the 30-yard line tonight.
You know, one of the things I've also noticed in the second half is that they haven't had any of those self-defeating mistakes. You're not seeing the offsides. You're not seeing the early jumps. It makes a difference.
And that stuff will come with confidence and confidence in your execution of plays, and we've seen some good execution, but you're right, we've seen some mistakes, and they've cost the Lions. Franklin, the running back, with Landry.
3.
Landry flips it out, complete to De La Riva, and he's able to keep his feet and lunges forward to the 35. So a gain of 5, second down, 2:08 and counting.
Great job by De La Riva. That was thrown low, and he was not only able to keep it, but like you said, keep his feet.
And he didn't get called down. You know, a lot of times that catch is made with the knee on the ground, but he was able to not do that. Snap to Landry. He's looking to pass. He rolls to his right, being pressured, flips it deep down the right sideline, out of bounds, intended for Aiden Parrott. But it was more of a case of Landry throwing it away. Nick Grasso there in the coverage for Georgetown with 1:45 remaining on the clock. The Lions will have 3rd and 5. In formation, pistol with 2 receivers, top and bottom. Franklin, the running back. Landry has the play, barks out his cadence, brings a man in motion. That's Shoto. Pass is complete at the 43, and looked like he might have lost the handle there.
No, he's got it.
It's a first down to Caden Wheatley at the 46, and the Lions drive stays alive. Clock stops at 1:35 to set the chains, and we have an injury timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Welcome back. The clock moving at 1:30. The Lions on the field. First down, ball at the 47. Snap. Landry takes it and hands off to the running back, Franklin. Franklin up over the 50. Keeps his feet. Steps out of bounds around the 43-yard line where it'll be first down, Leander. 1:17 on the clock.
Franklin did a great job of breaking through those tackles and keeping it going, keeping it inbound.
So it'll be a pistol. Ray Egglesey will be the running back. Landry, the quarterback. Clock stopped at 1:17. There's a snap. Landry looking, flips it to Egglesey. It's actually intended, looked like it was intended for Egglesey, but Webster almost caught it. Looked like he was intended to be the blocker there. It's going to be incomplete with 1:12 on the clock. That'll make it second down. So in the formation, Egglesey the running back, Caden Wheatley here on the near side, and 3 receivers top of the formation, Webster, De La Riva, and looks like Salazar wide. There's a snap. Landry drops back, looking to throw on that right side. He's being pressured, and he's slung down by number 46 of Georgetown, and that is a sack for Bryson Hanks. The line of scrimmage will be the 49. We're under a minute at 53 and counting. Third down and about 19. Egglesey, the running back. Landry, the quarterback. 3 receivers here on the near side. Landry will drop back, look to the right. He'll flip it over to Egglesey, and the Georgetown defense will swarm. Not much there. Egglesey didn't get a whole lot of help from his blocking. It's going to be fourth down now with 25 seconds and counting.
Yeah, loss of 3 on that play.
New line of scrimmage, the line 46. Egglesey will be the running back with Landry for what will be the last play here. They're not even running the play clock. We're down to 8 seconds. The Lions may not even run a play here.
Doesn't look like it.
And that is going to be the ball game. The Georgetown Eagles defeat the Leander Lions at their homecoming by a score of 63-42. 105 points scored in this game. And I guarantee you after the first half, the Eagles did not think that the score would end up like it did. But it is what it is. The Eagles will be 4-1 in district. The Lions will drop to 2-4. The Lions have Hendrickson next week at the Field. So make sure you come out or tune in. For Mickey Holden, Rich Hensley, I'm Chuck Cracy. Thanks for listening.